I do not like, but I will improvise when I need to as a leader. I can't even get this story out. Not in a way that makes sense at this point. I requested an opportunity to visit Paris when we pulled into Toulon, France. Not once, not twice. It finally happened around the third time. And one of the reactor operators, a guy by the name of Leif, actually spoke French. So he wanted to go. I wanted to go. We both had the opportunity to go. So it was really on short notice, and we improvised, as in, like, we just packed some clothes, jumped on a train leaving the south of France to go to Paris for, I want to say, 2 or 3 days on shore leave. And it was really cool. I got to say, seeing the Louvre, the Mona Lisa, Rodin's Thinker, any number of artwork pieces that are timeless and classic, incredible. And we also visited Jim Morrison's gravestone and wherever he was buried in some, obscure Paris graveyard. We saw Notre Dame Cathedral before it burned down. And of course, we went to the very top of the Eiffel Tower. This is what you do when you're in Paris. And we drank coffee and ate baguettes and did all the things that tourists do when they're in Paris. But it was all improvised. It was all very much unplanned. It was, hey, we want to go and do this. Let's go and do that. Even visiting the Bastille, although that was like not really the highlight of the trip. But either way, as a leader, I don't advise improvising very often. I think having a decent plan and sticking to it, and then, of course, daily planning is essential. But being in a position where you can improvise, overcome, and adapt, and I think that's like a Marine thing, a U.S. Marine thing. This is really an asset in leadership, because being able to improvise and think on your feet and even say, I don't know, when you genuinely don't know, or defer and say, look, I need some time to think about that. Being able to have a very relatable conversation and riff off of another person or a group of people who are in your circle, whether it be your team or your peers or even superiors who value your ability to think on your feet. That's a huge asset. Being able to just go with it and see what comes of those conversations, I think it's really underrated and undervalued. But it is a leadership trait that over the course of time, anyone can develop. Being able to think on your feet, respond, not react, and ultimately surface better ideas because you are not following a script. Huge benefit to you and the people that you work with.